You can vote. You can decide who should be your president. You can decide who is to be your governor, okay? But if you are prevented from exercising this right, that is the right to vote or be voted for, you have been disenfranchised. And also, you have your rights and privileges. Rights and privileges. Rights and privileges. So your rights are things which you should enjoy. What the law says belongs to you, and no one can take that thing from you. That is your right. For example, you have the right to get married. Nobody can tell you don't marry. No, it's your right, your legal right. And you have the right to education. No one can tell you don't go to school. It's your right. Okay? So all these are rights. It means that those rights are, for example, those rights are yours, and no one can deny you of those rights. Then we have privileges. Privileges are not that special rights. For example, if you're a policeman, for example, a policeman, with your ID card, identity card, you can enter any public building and no one can stop you. So that's a privilege. If you're a diplomat working in another country, no policeman can stop you to search your car, No, because you are a diplomat and you enjoy diplomatic immunity. Diplomatic immunity. Okay? So all these are privileges. At any time, the government may withdraw them from you and you don't enjoy them anymore. So those are privileges. But no one can withdraw your rights from you, no. Because the Constitution guarantees you of those rights. So no one can deny you of such rights, okay? So we have here disenfranchised means to deny someone of his rights and privileges, or to deny him of his right to vote in an election. Disenfranchised. Because of poverty, maybe because of this poverty, the noun form of poor is the adjective. You say this man is poor. He has no money. His situation is very, very bad. Okay, he cannot even take care of his family and of himself. So you say that he is poor. The noun form is poverty. Poverty is the noun form. Poverty. So because of poverty, geographic location, maybe those people have been, for example, limited from having access to health care by geographical locations or geographical certain geographical feature, for example, such as mountains. Maybe it's difficult for them to have access because of rivers. They have to cross the river to go to hospitals. So, geographic location. They are far from hospitals. Disability. For example, they are disabled. They may be blind. They may be deaf. They cannot hear. They may be dumb. They cannot speak. Blind means not able to see. Deaf, not able to hear. Dumb, not able to speak. lame, not able to walk. He said he is lame. Okay? So they may have such disabilities or social stigma against those who are ill. Stigma has to do with the state or situation whereby people don't accept you because they feel it's a shame for you to be in that circumstance or in such a situation. For example, someone who is, for example, who has certain illnesses such as HIV/AIDS, HIV/AIDS. You see that people seem to avoid you, and you feel so lonely, and you can't even tell someone, "Hi, I have AIDS." You feel ashamed. Why? Because of that stigma. These days also, there is the COVID-19, corona. So somebody dies of corona, due to corona, but the family cannot tell people that he died due to complications arising from what? From corona. They feel it's a shame. How can I say my father has corona? I cannot say this has COVID-19. So I have to keep my mouth shut because I feel ashamed. Because I feel if I should tell people, they will look down on me. So that is a stigma attached to the illness which my father, for example, or uncle is suffering from, COVID-19. Okay? So that is stigma. Social stigma. Feeling ashamed because you are afraid of being looked down on because of the circumstance or situation you are living. So, in addition, sexual health continues to be a highly contentious issue. Also, sexual health. For example, sexual health, people have AIDS, HIV/AIDS. So also this is another contentious issue. Contentious has to do with something. You say that it's contentious. It means it brings much discussion. It's a very hot topic that people are debating on. People are talking about. So it's contentious. Contentious. So, contentious, a highly contentious issue around the world. So, a highly contentious issue. The issue is highly debatable. People are people are really debating on this topic. It is controversial. You can say also controversial. Controversial. It can bring controversy because people are against and some are in support. So it's controversial. It can even cause problems discussing on such topics because some people may not agree with this idea. So it's even better you avoid such topics, because they are highly controversial. So they are highly contentious. It means it is likely to cause argument or problems. Contentious issue around the world, particularly with concern to the method of transmission. To transmit something, ladies and gentlemen, from the Latin word trans. In Latin, anytime you come across trans, it has to do with movement from one place to the other transport, transfer, transmit. So trans means or denotes movement from one place to the other. So transmit. To transmit means to take something from one place to the other. Okay? Transmit. Or to take something from one place to the other. Also, for example, when you are broadcasting. So the radio station transmits. Okay, what is being broadcasted, it will be transmitted to the listeners. Transmission is a noun form. So the method of transmission of some of the world's deadliest diseases, such as HIV/AIDS. Furthermore, one of the most pressing issues, very serious issues, highly important issues in terms of health, is the education, prevention, and treatment of HIV/AIDS. So, for example, for HIV/AIDS, okay, education is very important. So people understand the causes, and prevention, they know how to prevent this from happening. And treatment, they are aware of the treatment opportunities, okay, if there are any. So the Millennium Development Goals. So this is these are, I think, the goals, one of the programs of the United Nations, the Millennium Development Goals. Millennium means a period of 1,000 years. A period, millennium, a period of 1,000 years. Also is the century, a period of 100 years. Decade, D-E-C-A-D-E, a period of 10 years. So millennium, a period of 1,000 years. Century, a period of 100 years. Decade, a period of 10 years. So this Millennium Development Goals is one of the programs of the United Nations. So what is the aim of this? The aim is to seek to address this issue specifically in Goal 5. So they have Goal 1, Goal 2, Goal 3, Goal 4, Goal 5. Goal 5 states the following: improve maternal health. So one of the goals, goal number 5, is to improve maternal health, the health of women, of pregnant women. Okay, so it's one of the goals. And goal 6, to combat. Combat means to fight, to combat, to fight HIV/AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. So we read again, okay? Reading. The World Health Organization defines health as a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. Eating right, exercising, and sleeping well play an equal role in the prevention of infections and diseases. However, a good sense of self, a loving support network, and the potential for continued personal growth is also important to our overall well-being. Many of us are not in control of the factors that cause us to become ill, whether they are genetic, environmental, or something else entirely. There are many avenues we can take to improving our health, which include the use of traditional and modern medicines when we are ill. However, most people cannot access or afford proper health care, such as healthy sanitation and hygiene, which is necessary to prevent the spread of disease. Moreover, a large proportion of the global population is disenfranchised because of poverty, geographic location, disability, or social stigma against those who are ill. In addition, sexual health continues to be a highly contentious issue around the world, particularly with concern to the method of transmission of some of the world's deadliest diseases, such as HIV/AIDS. Furthermore, one of the most pressing issues in terms of health is the education, prevention, and treatment of HIV/AIDS. The Millennium Development Goals seek to address this issue specifically in Goal 5, improve maternal health, and Goal 6, combat HIV/AIDS, malaria, and other diseases. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, maternal has to do with the mother, and paternal has to do with the father. Maternal, paternal, maternal, paternal. It's an adjective, okay? Adjective. Maternal, adjective relating to the mother, and paternal, adjective relating to the father. So I will say my maternal grandfather. It means my grandfather from my mother's side, and my paternal grandfather, my grandfather from the father's side. Okay, we check the vocabulary. Stigma, disenfranchised, disability, combat, maternal, contentious, transmission, access, afford, sanitation, hygiene, genetic, avenue, infections, disease, infirmity, merely, entirely, millennium, potential. We open to the next page, ladies and gentlemen. Questions. You answer the following questions as part of your homework, okay? You submit to the teacher in charge of homework. Question 1. What plays an important role in the prevention of disease? 2. What is one of the world's deadliest diseases according to the passage? 3. What is necessary to prevent the spread of disease? 4. What is the definition of health according to the World Health Organization? 5. According to the passage, what are the avenues we can take to improve our health? Class debate. You'll have this also in the English club. So you will be divided into 2 groups, the pros and the cons, so that you can discuss on this. Okay, you can debate on this topic. Traditional medicine. Traditional medicine is far more effective than modern medicine and should therefore be encouraged. So this is the topic of your debate. Writing in not less than 150 words. Write an article about the topic, how medical advances have improved our world. This will be your homework. So you do your homework and submit to your teacher. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being with me today, and hope to see you next week. Thank you very much and have a nice time. Bye bye.